This is Adam Scott from Face On. Notice his body lines. The camera is a little bit at the wrong angle. It's not at the center, so it looks like this. It looks like an 8 iron, 7 iron is too far back in his stance. In reality, it's in a good spot. But see how his upper body has a slight lean away. His head is slightly rotated, and he's well within the cylinder of his feet. We'll let this run slow-mo a couple times. Notice how he gets wound up. His shoulder drives the backswing. Okay, things to note would be this first position. So he gets there. See his shoulders moving the entire time. Okay, the club from down the line is still outside his hands. Right hip is going back away from him. See, it's all driven by the shoulder. So here he's made a pretty significant turn with the shoulders. Right hip is going back. There's space here. He's starting to lean upper body away from the target. Now from here, he's fully set. All he does is rotate his shoulders more. See, this is the top of his swing. See how his head is actually rotated to allow that full swing. He's actually seeing it out of the corner of his left eye, seeing the ball out of the corner of his left eye. And here are the angles to appreciate. Leaning away. It's about a 10-degree lean. This is about the same amount of lean. So at this point, his left knee is caved in a little bit towards behind the ball. His right hip's gone back. Is that position. So if you memorize this position and get it every time, it'll help your swing. So the first move down, you see this little lateral shift. But at this point, his belt buckle is now pointed at the ball, or actually in front of the ball, and he still is wound up. His shoulders are still wound up. I call this the transition. This is magical. So his back remains pointed at the target for a while. His hips clear. Goes into a stiff left leg. Gets to this magical position. See, he's got this energy all still built up. His hips are actually cleared. His hips have cleared. Look at this magical move at impact. Hands are leading the club. His right arm is straightening. His belt is probably somewhere out here. His belt buckle. And then he gets this full release, chases it down. See this thing? This is the next magical move. From here he chases the ball with his club head and his right shoulder to get to this point. At this point he's got his arm rotation working. Stiff left leg. See how his lower body is kind of past the ball, but his head hasn't. And then he gets to this point, and it's a big rotation of the arms, and then he releases through, finishes high, and all the weight's on his left foot.